just by a quick show of hands, I want to ask people here in the audience, how many of you are members of loyalty or reward programs? Like with airlines, telecom, with bank? Show of hands? Okay, we have a few. So that will become a bit relevant once we go into the presentation. But first of all, thank you. My name is Bashar. I'm the CEO and founder of Point Checkout. And let me tell you a little bit about loyalty programs. 3x. Customers who are loyal to a brand are 3 times more likely to spend more at that brand. That's why airlines have their frequent flyer programs. That's why credit cards give you points whenever you spend. That's why your favorite supermarket gives you that barcode to scan every time you go shopping. It's not they don't want to give you free stuff. They just want you to come back and spend more and spend more. But there is one problem with loyalty programs. People don't spend them. Worldwide, there are 100 billion US dollars of loyalty programs that are sitting in people's wallets. And then they don't do anything about it. But brands are realizing the importance and the problem that this comes with. If they're giving out points to people and they're not spending them, then there's a problem. So what do? Some of them, they try to be innovative and creative. Let's take an example. One big airline in the Middle East called Emirates Airlines, they have a partnership with Avis Car Rental. They told their customers, now you can take your miles and you can spend them on Avis to rent a car. I'm sure there are other examples worldwide, but let's focus on this one. For this to have worked, both companies had to sit down through very long meetings. They had to sign agreements. They had to go through technical integration, and they have to worry about paying each other. So every time me as a customer, I redeem miles to take a car, Emirates have to pay Avis. Now what would happen when Emirates want to do the same thing with everyone else, with other brands? Yes, you can imagine. What took 12 months now has to be repeated over and over and over again. Yet this is only one loyalty and reward program and 5 companies. As we add more, you can see how complicated this is. Creating an ecosystem for loyalty and reward programs is a complex process. Each one of these lines is months of work, hundreds of hours of integration and cooperation. And this is the company that I started. We solve this issue. Point Checkout, in a nutshell, is a payment gateway for loyalty and reward points. Me as a customer, I can go shop at my favorite store, and when I want to pay, I can pay using my miles. I can pay using my points. But you know what they say? There's nothing better than showing people how things work. In front of you is a quick video of a customer who's shopping on Carrefour's website. It's the typical shopping experience. I add an item to my shopping cart. Then when it's time to pay, I select Point Checkout as the payment method. Very simple, straightforward. I say proceed to complete payment, at which point I'm redirected to the payment page of Point Checkout. I log into my account and I can see that I have my existing reward program in place, and I can see how many points I have, and I see complete transaction. At this point, in real time, my points have been deducted from my loyalty and rewards account, and I bought my phone using my miles. Very simple, very straightforward, and it's there to solve an issue. It's there to solve a problem. So when we started Point Checkout, we noticed there are loyalty programs on one end, and then there are customers who are not happy with the options that they're being given. And as an entrepreneur, and given the technology toolset that we have, we looked at what's the easiest way of connecting both. We knew we didn't want to be an e-commerce company. We knew we didn't want to basically run and manage loyalty programs, and that was the reason and the way that Point Checkout was born. Now, you might be asking yourself, so how does this help different reward programs? Well, from experience, we're seeing an 18% increase in redemption with the programs that we work with. We're seeing that the costs associated with running loyalty programs are 70% lower. And now reward programs, from airlines to banks to telcos, they're witnessing an increase in the number of data and the amounts of data that they're collecting about their customers. All of a sudden, I know that this customer who traveled with me 4 times is interested in buying a new outfit. They're interested in shopping for a new phone. They're interested in buying a new laptop. And using that information and the partnership that those companies are building, they're able to offer more personalized user experience to their customers. And that was the goal that Point Checkout was made to do. And that actually concludes my presentation for today. So if any of you have any questions, you can please direct them to us later on. Thank you.
네, 고맙습니다. 제가 우리 이 비즈니스가 시작된 백그라운드를 좀 살짝 들어봤는데, 이분 자체가 소위 말하는 초국적 사고와 행동을 하는 분입니다. 요르단 국적이신데 학교는 미국에서 다녔고, 미국에서 이제 필라델피아에서 와튼 스쿨을 마치고 뉴욕에서 투자은행과 또 금융부문에서 활동을 하다가 지금은 두바이에서 이런 어떤 국가와 국적을 뛰어넘는 어떤 금융 서비스를 제공하는 비즈니스를 현재 하고 있습니다. 이와 같이 이런 어떤 초국적 사고와 행동을 하는 경우들이 우리 사회에서 굉장히 많이 보이는 것 같습니다. 다음 5번째 순서로다가